you know how everybody makes jokes like how'd they come up with that story, and then they like do a cutaway to like the dudes throwing darts at a dartboard. That's actually Kingdom Hearts. That's actually what happened.
I completely agree and understand, because I actually did. I picked up. I already have 1.5, and I picked up 2.5 or whatever the one for 2 is, and I've been kind of like.
They don't even know math.
I've been kind of walking through them, trying to like pick up the story before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, and it's like I found out that there's another Kingdom Hearts game that I didn't even know about. Like, I know about Chain of Memories, I know about 358 over 2 or whatever.
Dream Drop Distance.
But then there's Dream Drop Distance. I know nothing about that game. Like, fucking Kingdom Hearts.
I know one thing about Dream Drop Distance is the dumbest named thing I've ever heard of in my life. And there's kids in the world that have some really dumb names. I don't know if you've seen them.
What about 358 over 2?
At least that's a fraction.
It's an improper fraction.
But it's proper enough to have a name to it, like Dream Drop Distance. What does it mean? Does it have a point in the game? Like, do they explain like why is this called Dream Drop Distance? Like, we know why Red Dead Redemption is called Red Dead Redemption. We know that. Speaking of which, next subject after I'm done going on a baby powder rant about Kingdom Hearts names.
Oh man, I love that phrase, baby powder rant. I don't know. We can go ahead and skip to it because Kingdom Hearts just pisses me off.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to close my window. I realized that like people are walking in and out of the apartment, so listening to me rant about baby powder.
I personally enjoy playing the games of Kingdom Hearts, but the story is just nonsense.
Like,
do you know how many Soras there are in freaking Kingdom Hearts? There are 5!
I did not know that. If you look at Kingdom Hearts, the first Kingdom Hearts, maybe like the with the special ending, so that one, if you look at it as a standalone game and you factor out none of the other story, it's an okay piece of work. Like, you got a ton of fan service, you got a ton of Aerith circle jerking. There we go, that's the word. You got a bunch of Final Fantasy dick sucking, you got a bunch of Disney dick sucking. It's great. It panders to the lowest common denominator, and I love it. But, and this is a pretty big but, I'm just gonna say every other Kingdom Hearts.
Like,
and I don't feel I need to explain this argument any further.
Like, my problem with it, and I feel like it's everyone's problem with it, so it's not anything unique to me. Don't make a game on a major console and then make a game on a handheld and continue the story of the major console game on the handheld. That's just wrong.
On a handheld owned by a different company.
That's just wrong.
We're gonna put the 2 main series games on the PlayStation 2 and then put the next one on the Nintendo DS to really fuck with you. Like, what is the point? I feel like Sony's smarter than that.
Like, I've never been like a big person for like console exclusivity, but like, if you're gonna make a game for another console, don't put a giant chunk of the story in this game for the other console, so then when you play the second one, which is number 2, you don't understand anything that's going on. The beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Okay, so I know that we're not on cams right now, but are you gonna sit there and look at me with a straight fucking face and tell me that if you'd have played the DS game in between 1 and 2, you'd understand what's going on? Really?
Okay. No, I'm not about to claim I'm some type of magician who understands Kingdom Hearts. But
it's not just a magician, sir. You would have to be from a parallel dimension where humans are infinitely smarter than they are now.
But what I'm saying is, the primary term that is used in Kingdom Hearts 2, the whole game, is nobody. And they introduced that in Chain of Memories. So if you don't play Chain of Memories, you have no idea what they're talking about the whole game.
Wasn't the PSP a thing when that game came out?
That I don't know for sure. Kingdom Hearts is pretty old.
Yeah, I can't remember. Like, I feel like it was, but I could be wrong now. I don't know.
Look at those fake 3D trees. I gotta applaud you on that.
Reminds me of Harvest Moon 64. But like, so all right, hang on. I gotta collect myself. Paper powder. In the most recent Kingdom Hearts game that you, I'm guessing, know at least a little bit about, like as much as can possibly be known.
Dream Drop Distance? No, I don't know anything about that game.
Are Disney characters still in this, or has Disney just been like, look, we can't technically back out of this because we fucked ourselves, but we want nothing to do with this now? Is that what's happening?
No, I mean, it's a real Kingdom Hearts game. Like, they have, like, I think Tron is in that one. I think the Mouseketeers is in that one. Like, shit that I want to play.
I'm guessing, like, this, all this says to me is that the contract for the Kingdom Hearts games must be ironclad. Because I have, like, the way direction Disney's been taken the past couple of years, like, especially since grabbing Star Wars and Marvel, I feel like this is a shitstorm for them. It's so bad.
Like, I feel like, in my opinion, they should do more with Kingdom Hearts. So I agree. I think that they just, like, that Disney's not super excited about it, but they just can't get out of it.
Yeah, that's my feeling on it. Like, maybe they'd be a little more open to it if they had more input with it. Like, because as it is now, like, yeah, it's really cool that you guys have this, like, 50-game spanning story and manga and stuff. That's super cool, and that definitely has the Disney feel behind it. But none of them make sense. None of them connect.
Yeah, like,
and that's not.
Like, I don't understand how anybody at Disney thinks a kid can play Kingdom Hearts and know what the fuck's going on.
Well, they know full damn well kids aren't playing Kingdom Hearts. 35-year-old virgins are playing Kingdom Hearts.
But I play Kingdom Hearts.
Welcome to the club, Aaron. You ain't have no kids yet. There's no proof.
Touché. I don't have any kids, so there is no proof. That
you're in no rush to
yeah.
counter my argument.
Hey, this is one of my least favorite RPG tropes, but I'm gonna give you a slight spoiler if I explain why. You don't care?
What game is this? Breath of Fire? I honestly didn't even know what game you were playing.
Okay, well, the slight spoiler is that Were Tiger that I just fought is eventually on my team.
Were Tiger, you got it.
He's eventually on my team, but he has nowhere near that HP, and that pisses me off. Like,
yeah, I do hate when that shit does that.
Yeah, like, he'd be the best character ever if he had fucking 800 HP at the start of the fucking game, but he doesn't. So what's the point?
Ronzo. What's up, Ronzo? Let's be enemies. And he's like, all right. And then he like opens your throat and pisses directly into it. And then he gets on your team, and then he's the one getting his throat pissed into. Because I took him down the wrong fucking tree, and now he's a thief.
Speaking of which, I actually just bought the Final Fantasy X remaster.
Nice. We were thinking about that, but obviously plans have changed a little bit.
It's really weird because, like, the way that these remasters work in the Kingdom Hearts one is the exact same way. When you play it, like, when you're looking at, like, a sweeping shot or, like, something big or nothing up close, it's like, man, this is really beautiful. They really did a lot of work here. And then when you get up close to somebody's face and you see that mop, like, freaking puppet talk, and it's like, oh, yeah, they didn't do that much.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, the mop technically looks, there's more pixels to it, but it's still just mop. It didn't add any animations.
Yeah.
They just rendered it at a better scale.
Alright. What guys are useless. Why am I here?
Yeah, why are you in the spooky bazaar? Like, why are you in the Undercity from Hellboy 2?
Got some prism
No,
for sale.
We were talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, which is like I'm gonna go Spurg Lord here and just be mad that it's called Red Dead Redemption 2 and not some other badass name.
I'm sorry,
Like
but I totally
you
didn't
had
get
Red
into
Dead
Red Dead
Revolver.
Redemption at all.
What's that?
I totally didn't get into Red Dead Redemption at all.
Man,
I'm sorry. I tried to play it, I swear, but it's just.
I feel like I had. So there's a lot of like random voice lines. Like not everything is the same for every playthrough, kind of like how the open world games tend to be. But like, I feel like I got lucky and heard the one thing that I needed to hear to sell me on the game immediately. Like, so you do the intro part, and I'm like, this is okay, I can deal with this. And then you get the first time you get to the city, I'm walking around, and there's like whores everywhere. And as I'm walking by, one of the whores hollers out, "Hey there, cowboy! I ain't never seen someone with a dry pecker as yours before. Can I help you out?" And I was, oh man, I'm fucking stalled on this game.
Okay. Don't think I caught that line, so maybe.
Whores just yelling in the middle of the street how dry my dick is.
Maybe that was the case. Maybe if I had have been accosted by a prostitute in the street, I would have felt differently about the game.
It was just like so random and out of nowhere. Because like so far it was kind of like, okay, this is obviously we've got our over the top gun violence and we got the Deadeye mode and that's silly in and of itself. But still, for the most part, it's a game that takes itself kind of seriously. And then bam, hooker, dry dick, let's go.
I mean, like I said, if I had have ran into some hooker screaming about my dry dick, I probably would have felt differently about the game. But
yeah. Oh, and that was one of the fun lucky people that got the. Have you seen like the pictures of the animal glitch where it thinks people are animals?
no.
Oh man, it's like creepy and awesome. Like some of them, it's just silly. So like what happens is like the donkey animation gets programmed into a person. So like the person's on all fours, like carrying a cart behind their back. And then like the best ones are like it thinks a vulture is a person. So there's like these people flapping their wings, flying through the sky and everything.
That sounds like a pretty awesome glitch.
Oh yeah.
Let's heal up. But I ain't gonna waste a bunch of MP. I'm gonna do it casually. Because my freaking regular heal heals 80. Why the hell have I been using anything else?
But anyway, I'm pretty good. But that's just me apparently. So.
I never got into it. Like I've heard from so many people that it's a good game that I don't think it's a bad game. I just never got into it.
And that's fine. I've known you long enough now to know that there's not a single thing in existence I can say to change that. So I'm just gonna let it be.
But
pretty like. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say. I mean, I did like watch some. I watched some trailers for the second one, and I watched the trailer thing for the second one because my trailer rule doesn't apply to games that I don't care about. So I did watch it, and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a fine game. I think it didn't tell me anything. Like it told me nothing. So, whatever. We'll see what happens, I guess. I will say that I don't know your opinion on this. I think I know your opinion, but I'm gonna wait to see. The Logan trailer.
Didn't watch it,
Okay.
but that means that I'm excited to see it.
Cool. I won't say anything then, other than.
All right then. Those Wolverine movies have all been bad, and like every person who has said anything about that Wolverine trailer has been like, "Oh my god, it looks amazing." So that's enough for me to be like, okay, then it's at least worth a watch.
Yeah. So I have not a trailer for a movie has not made me come in my pants so hard since the new Star Wars trailer, like The Force Awakens. That was 3 years ago, and that movie turned out to be flawless and beautiful and everything. I wanted it to be, so.